week happened to be the Hilula of a great rabbi, Rabbi Zecharia Carmi, Zeche Tzadik Libracha. He was a great rabbi of his time. Rabbi, I think we mentioned before on various occasions. I believe he passed away, if I'm not mistaken, 4 years ago here from the time of recording. I think back in 2021, around the 11th of August, maybe 12th of August. I have to double check on that. Now, he most notably, I believe, was a grandfather of, unfortunately, a great person. He was only 19 years of age when he was murdered. Very highly documented incident. Eyal Yifrach, Hashem Yikam Damo. He was his grandfather. We'll speak about his grandson in a few minutes. The one that it was a very, very high-profile case, let's just say, where we saw anti-Semitism at its ugliest form in Israel. And this was back in the summer of 2014. But Rabbi Zecharia Carmi, I believe he was a rabbi of the local council of Tobia, if I'm not mistaken, which was a very, very prominent position. So he was a resident, I believe, of the Nachlaat Har Chabad neighborhood in Kiryat Malachi. Now, I think we've spoken about this area on various occasions before here inside this series. So he would be living there in that specific neighborhood, Torah-based neighborhood at that point in time. He was a rabbi, I think, of the Moatzot, Haazorית, Tobia, prominent position. I think he was approximately about 78 years of age at the time, passed away. This according to the news reports that actually was reported at that point in time. Now, I believe he was actually born in Yemen, in Teman he was. And his father was also a rabbi. His father's name was Rabbi Zecharia Carmi. And it's actually interesting. I think he would actually come up with to land of Eretz Israel. And I think with his father at one point in time to actually dwell and to be at the Moshab called the Shtulim Moshab, the settlement area. And this would be for many, many years it will be. Then come what the year Tafshin Lamed. I think his father sadly passed away at that stage in time. He was appointed in his father's place, I believe, to fill his position as a rabbi over there. And this will involve various different important roles over there, like in the education, the chinuch realm. He'll be really educating the public, the children over there in the city, Talmud Torah. I think he was known to have like a great teaching techniques, it's reported over, and use huge amounts of effort. Now, I think approximately 4 years before he sadly passed away, this was back in 2021 when he passed away, so 2017, I think he did suffer from some health issues, it's reported over. So obviously that would take its toll. So he was in his mid-70s at that stage in time. So that would have been, had ups and downs, I think, from a medical point of view. And sadly, I believe he passed away on this, I think it was 4th of Elul. He had many great people, really respected him, his great Torah knowledge. And we will speak a bit about Eyal Yifrach now. He was murdered in 2014, a very high documented case that was spoken about before. It's known as the 2014 Gush Etzion kidnapping murder. Eyal Yifrach happens to have been the grandson of the great rabbi we are speaking about and concentrating on today. So I think what happened was with this high profile case, it was kidnapping, murder. It referred to abduction and killing 3 Israeli teenagers in the West Bank during June 2014, I believe it happened. Eyal Yifrach, Gilad Sher, and Naftali Frankel. They were Israeli students aged, I think, between 16 to 19. On the evening, I think it was the 12th of June 2014, the 3 teenagers were looking for a ride, I think, around the Alon Shvut settlement in Gush Etzion in the West Bank, when unfortunately, sadly, they were abducted. And the IDF at the point in time immediately initiated Operation Brothers Keeper, I think, and in search of 3 teenagers. And on June the 30th, their bodies were found in, unfortunately, it happened to have been a shallow grave near the town of Hanhul. And at that point in time, Israeli authorities accused 2 members of the Palestinian militant group Hamas. This is what I'm just reading over from Wikipedia over here. Marwan Kawasma and Ameh Abu Aisha of carrying their abduction and a murder. As part of the operation, Israel arrested 350 Palestinians, including nearly all of Hamas West Bank leaders. And the suspects were, I think, killed during a standoff with Israeli security forces, reported over on the 23rd of September 2014. That's what's chronicled over here within regards to that. And at that point in time, I think it triggered, if I'm not mistaken, the Gaza War of 2014. So Eyal Yifrach happened to be the grandson of the great rabbi we are speaking about today. So much was spoken about within regards to that. Eyal Yifrach also happened to have been from Elad. Elad is a place that my in-laws are obviously from there, so we would actually visit there on various occasions before, but he was definitely a famous person. Eyal Yifrach was, and I recommend everyone to learn more within regards to him. And yeah, we have to mention more. So Rabbi Zecharia Carmi, he was a great rabbi of his time, a rabbi we've spoken about on various occasions before, and he sadly passed away. This was back in 2021, about 4 years ago from the time of recording. So I recommend to learn more about his excellence, let's just say, and he was a well-known rabbi of his time. Now friends, we're a community here, we're learning about the great rabbis of yesteryear. If you descend from any of the great chachamim we are speaking about, please send me an email. I would love to hear more information. If you feel anyone is interested in watching any of these videos, please share these videos also to other people. Let the community grow from strength to strength at the moment. And we don't just record videos on the great rabbis of yesteryear. On this series, we will also explore who was rabbis in different countries. What was the yeshivot like in the different vicinities also, respectively. We are going to concentrate and look at those different importances, respectively, because I feel it's very, very important. And yeah, so this rabbi was a great rabbi, as we mentioned before, the Rabbi Zecharia Carmi, very, very great rabbi. So friends, if anyone's interested in watching, please send me an email, and please send them an email, and make sure they subscribe to the channel and help grow and just see good things here from Israel and for everyone across the world. We tour around Israel here in this channel. We also record a video on the Parashat Shavua, like we just did just a few moments ago. Every single week for the Shabbat table, we like to give some chizuk and to really inspire, and there's some fantastic feedback from many of the readers, which I really, really appreciate. So you can join also for that reason and many other reasons also. So on that note, wishing you well. Thanks for taking time for watching, and Shabbat Tov.